Hey, I'm Daisy Whitney reporting for Beat TV. I am here in Las Vegas at the Not Be conference. Just had the chance to talk to Chloe Sladden. She is the director of media partnerships at Twitter. Got to ask her a lot of great questions about the media developers platform that Twitter is going to be introducing this year, measurement, and best practices for media companies using Twitter. Here's what she said. So Chloe, as the director of media partnerships at Twitter, give us a couple examples of some of the media partnerships that you've shepherded recently.
Sure, there's a lot of really good examples out there, but first, just to put it in context, you don't need to have an official partnership of any kind with Twitter to use tweets in your content online or on air in really creative ways. So I just want to encourage everyone who has a great idea to get out there, start using our open API, and start to think about how to either be on Twitter creatively or how to use tweets on within their media creatively. But some examples, we've worked with a range of different cable networks and broadcast networks to do some very interesting things. Most recently, the Hope for Haiti telethon this past Friday, that was a huge collaboration across all the broadcast nets, most of the cable nets, most of the many online sites. MTV was really helping drive that, and we have a long and great history with MTV going back to the Alexa Chung show, as well as the MTV VMA Awards in September, where they had a wonderful visualization they used on air as well as online to really capture the zeitgeist of the VMAs as they were happening. The Hope for Haiti integration, the effort there was really, we're all about trying to drive fundraising for Haiti, but to also extend the conversation. It's really important that in a few weeks' time we don't just forget about Haiti, but that the conversation continues, that the volunteering and the fundraising can continue. So MTV worked with Sladden Design, which is a design company in San Francisco, to create a map that showed the volume of Haiti conversation on Twitter on a country-by-country level and a state-by-state level, as well as curated some of the best tweets, individual tweets, to sort of show how people were engaging with this disaster and finding ways to connect. So it was a very powerful way of showing an audience and engaging an audience around a meaningful topic that also looked very engaging from a media perspective to really kind of push the meaning of the content beyond just the telethon.
You are going to be introducing a Media Partners Developers Kit later this year. When is that coming out, and what is that exactly?
Yeah, what is that? So one of the big challenges that we have is communicating all these opportunities. And most importantly, showcasing all these ecosystem partners like Sladden, like Radian6, like Crimson Hexagon, like WiredSet. There are a bunch of companies building up to build tools to help media companies, whether it's Bravo or NBC Olympics, you name it, execute on these great ideas. Right now, we've got lots of good ideas, but you need tools to figure out how to make real-time data interesting online and on air. So one of the focuses that I have for this year is to build up that ecosystem of third parties so that when Bravo has a wonderful idea for Top Chef, I can plug them in with the exact right set of partners, they can talk to them, and they can execute beautifully. To get there, we need to have a media developers platform that showcases all these great ideas, how to get started, whether you're a small newspaper just trying to figure out how to get your journalists on Twitter, whether you're NBC Olympics want to do something really deep and innovative around the Olympics. We need to have case studies, great examples, best learnings, and a really dynamic multimedia platform so that rather than having to get 5 minutes of my time, I'm not any kind of stop to innovation at all, but rather it's all out, it's all open, people can share best practices, and then you can find those great third-party companies to work with to help you execute these things. So that's how we'll become more international, that's how we'll make sure anyone with a good idea can at least go and get some help and some support to execute. So sometime Q2 I hope to have something out online and available for people to use as a resource.
You talked about measurement as well and how that's an area you're going to be focusing on this year. What sort of things can you do in the measurement area to really mine and more deeply understand how people are interacting and what they're saying through the platform of Twitter?
Measurement is, of course, so important. It underlies everything in media. How do we know we're actually reaching an audience? And how do we now know the level of engagement? It's not enough just to have eyeballs turned on. We want to know how deeply engaged they were. So Twitter, we are very aware that we need to have far more metrics available for our partners and for users in general to understand what it means to have an audience on Twitter, how engaged that audience is, and how to be a better tweeter. And then, of course, from a media standpoint, when you pull tweets to your website and to air, how do we measure the success of that? This is not easy stuff to figure out. If you think, online measurement took a while to figure out, because Twitter is an ecosystem, a decentralized ecosystem, it's much harder to track where those tweets head, and we'll never track everything. Like we can't, have a little electronic beacon on a tweet that ends up on air and know that it was, on an MTV show. So it's never going to be perfect, and measurement never is. But one of the focuses this year is to understand better where tweets are going, when they arrive there, what kind of engagement do they get? And a lot of that will come from case studies with a few partners where we really dig in and say, what do we want to learn from this? How do we put the right measurements in place? And then come back and sort of understand where the power in Twitter lies. There's a lot of things we all believe in our gut are helping drive flock attention. Now it's time to really learn where those points of difference are and learn to really, use those effectively.
Final question for you. Can you give us a couple quick best practices for how media companies of all shapes and sizes can best use Twitter?
Sure. So it can seem daunting to work with Twitter because there are so many opportunities. So the first, simplest thing to do is to be on Twitter effectively. That means have your show, have your cast, have your journalists, have the people even behind the scenes who are deeply engaged with the show. Make sure that they're having a conversation with the audience on Twitter itself. And ideally, get the actual characters on Twitter itself. I know that can pose a challenge for various reasons, but The Office has various characters on Twitter. Many people are familiar with how there's a fan community of non-official Mad Men characters that do an incredible job of creating engagement and excitement around the show. So number one, be on Twitter, because if you're not on Twitter, it is one of the more quickly growing and powerful information marketplaces. You need to be on Twitter to help people see you and to pull their attention to your content. So number one. Number two, start to pull that conversation and curate it on your own site and in your own shows. Find the signal and the noise of the conversation around The Office or around a breaking news story, around Obama's State of the Union speech, around the Olympics. Find what's most interesting and showcase that back to the audience. Give them a chance to participate then and there. They can compose tweets right from your site. They can engage, maybe even see their tweets on air. Start to actually pull the conversation onto your site itself. The final one, and this is the more challenging but also very exciting one, is make sense of what everyone on Twitter is saying to help break news faster, to help capture a major media moment in a way that allows us to see what the world thinks in real time about something. That's starting to get into natural language processing and other more advanced back-end tools, which, by the way, there are lots of smart companies building these tools, so it's coming. And there are some wonderful partners of ours who are pushing the envelope here, and we'll have some examples to share in a few months' time. But if you really want to get ambitious, let's figure out how to break news faster. Let's do it with the audience. Let's talk about major media events in real time with the audience being part of the content itself. That's, I think, going to be one of the more exciting areas we can get to with Twitter.
Thank you, Chloe.
You're welcome.
Okay, hold on. I want you to stay here because I want to do...